Hi guys, it's Misty from the Book Rat, and today I thought we would take a look at my potential February TBR. And I'm going to say right off the bat, I'm not entirely sure because I've decided to sort of give up ARCs and review copies for the most part. It kind of leaves my reading schedule open, and it also means it's leaving me a little bit spoiled for choice, which I always kind of am because I always have so many books, you know, that are sent to me and so many things that I'm like, I should give that a shot at least, and so many things that it's like a constant ooh shiny syndrome. But it's a different type of spoiled for choice now, because instead of having a bunch of books that are coming out that I'm curious about but aren't necessarily ones that I like sought out myself or went and purchased, now it's spoiled for choice times that. There are so many books on my shelves that I haven't read and I'm excited. Some of them are ones that have been sent to me that I just never was able to get to. Some of them are gifts from friends, some of them are things that I bought and was so excited about, or series that I wanted to finish and just didn't because I struggle with series. So it's kind of like I don't even know where to go, but we'll get into that. First I'm going to start off with the things that are kind of the lingering remnants of my ARC pile that are coming out either this month or next month. So everything I'm going to mention, there's hair. It's driving me nuts. Everything I'm going to mention will be listed and linked in the description so you can find out more about them, but I'm going to get straight into it. Song for a Whale by Lynn Kelly. This is a middle grade book about a deaf girl who kind of feels a connection to this whale that she hears about, who isn't able to communicate with the other whales because he communicates on a different frequency, which I think is a really interesting way to approach a story like this. And I've just been really craving middle grade lately, so I'm excited for this one. I am part of the blog tour, so I will be talking more about this at the end of the month, which means I need to read it. Then we have The Beast Player by Nohoko Uehashi. I think, maybe, I don't know. This one I'm just really excited for. Again, in my ooh shiny syndrome, I've kind of been craving all the things. I've been really wanting middle grade, fairy tales, kind of like epic fantasy and like animal related things, you know, just one of those things. And oddly enough for me, contemporary. So I don't know, and thrillers and mysteries. I'm telling you guys, like, I want it all. I'm total Veruca assaulting right now. I want it all. Anyway, this one kind of hits a lot of those notes that I've been craving, and oh, this cover is so beautiful. There's an international cover too. I think it's maybe the UK one. That is divine. But also just, you say magical beasts, and that's a total buzzword. If you say magical beasts, like, I want to read that shit. So this one comes out in March. Yeah, end of March. So, I don't have to necessarily read it immediately, but I kind of want to get through those remaining arcs so I can just start doing whatever the hell I want. So, I think I'm going to dig into this one this month. Also coming out in March is Small Town Hearts by Lily Vale. This is a contemporary. As I told you, I'm craving it. I don't know what's happening to me. It just looks real cute. It's from Swoon Reads, and it just feels like the kind of book that I maybe need a little bit right now. So yeah, looking forward to this one. Actually, since it came, and this is really surprising to me because there were so many books in the Fierce Reads box that this came in that are totally up my alley and should have been like the ones clamoring to be read, and they were, don't get me wrong, but for whatever reason, this one has been drawing my eye ever since I opened that box, and it's normally not what I would reach for, so I'm hoping that that's the universe telling me that it's going to be an excellent book for me, but I guess we'll see, because I'm going to read it this month. I'm also going to give a little bit of a mention to A Last of Her Name, which isn't something I'm going to be reading in February, though I had originally planned on it. So this one comes out at the end of February, and I was planning to read it right at the beginning of the month, but I decided I couldn't wait the other night. It just was like, I was looking at it, it was calling my name, and I thought, you and me, boo. So I'm almost done with it. Since I haven't shown it yet, because it's been sitting around waiting for me to do a book haul that I just never did, I thought I would go ahead and give it a mention. I'll probably also listen to something on audiobook. I don't know what, but I want to always have an audiobook going basically. Your guess is as good as mine on that one. I've discovered, you know, I always hated those Audible commercials where they're like, I can listen to a book while I'm cleaning and while I'm vacuuming, and like all of these stupid household chores that just made me feel like there is more to women than listening to a romance while they're vacuuming the fucking house. Like, it just, those commercials irritated me so bad. But it is actually really nice to listen to a book while I'm cooking or cleaning. I hate doing the dishes. Not because I hate doing them, but like, I hate standing in my kitchen. Like, I love to cook, but my kitchen floor is just not comfortable. You don't care about any of this. Why am I telling you this? The point is that it just makes the time go by so much faster, and it makes me get through books so much faster. I have fallen into a habit where I tend to read before bed almost exclusively, and so there are nights when I'm just like so tired and I don't want to read, but I also don't want to break my streak because I've been reading every day for like over a year. And so it's really nice when I realize I actually listened to an audiobook that day and I don't have to read anything before bed if I don't want to. So basically there are lots of reasons why I want to always have an audiobook going, and I intend to, but I don't know what it's going to be. So if you have audiobook recommendations, definitely let me know, especially if they're in the Audible romance package, because it turns out I still have access to that. I'm not sure why. Maybe that was an error. Nobody tell Audible, but I'm excited about it. And then lastly, because I will probably read more than those things, I'll be picking something from my shelf, but I am so, as I said, all over the place, so easily distracted by every book right now that I honestly don't know what it's going to be. Part of the thing that I'm really excited about with the No More Arcs thing is that I've had all of these different ideas of how I want to pick books so that I try new things, try things that have been on my shelves that I am on the fence about or that I bought ages ago and I'm like, do I still feel the same way about that book? Just different ways to kind of push my boundaries and to focus my little squirrel brain that's bouncing all over the place with all the different books. So I've been making lists over the last year or year and a half of different like fun ways to choose books, ways to bring you guys in, voting, games of chance, just different things. Not having a constant ginormous pile of arcs mean I can actually do some of those things. So you know what? Let's go ahead and do one of them right now. I have been wanting to do something as a sort of game of chance. So, let's go ahead and choose some books and let fate decide the rest. What should we go with? 12? I don't want to come up with 20 books, so we'll go with 12. Will you prop there? Will you? You probably won't prop there, you piece of shit. Oh, come on. You can do it, camera. You can do it. You can't do it. Oh, hey, sneak peek at some future things. This is such an oversized notebook to be writing a list of 12 titles. Maybe I should do this in my bullet journal. Let's do that. Let's do that. Here. Alright, so there we have a messy list of 12 books. I'm not going to go into detail on all of them or why I picked them, but some of them are rereads, some of them are things that have been sent to me from friends who think that I would like them, some of them are fairy tale retellings, and some of them are things that have just been on my shelves for ages. So I am going to leave it up to fate, and we're going to see which book I'm going to be adding to the pile this month. So, come on, give me a good one, fate. Howl's Moving Castle! Okay, well that's good because I've really been wanting to read it, but also not great because I've been looking for it for ages on my bookshelves and can't find it. So, assuming I can find it, then we will be adding Howl's Moving Castle to the list. So, fingers crossed. Also, I think that this would be a really fun way to incorporate books every now and then, and think it could also make a fun peek at my shelves a little bit more. So if you would like to see me do more sort of like books of chance as their own dedicated video where I go into a little more detail on what the books are and why they've made the cut for that particular list, and then leave it up to fate to decide, let me know in the comments because I think that could make a fun video. There's some other ways that I want to pick books too that are absolutely ridiculous, so keep an eye out for those things. I've also been thinking about doing like a sort of book clubbish thing, so let me know your thoughts on all the things and on videos that you want to see from me. But that is all for this TBR. That is all for this video. I will see you guys again very soon with something on video form, and also on Instagram and my blog daily, because I am doing the 28 days of book love every day this month once again. So keep an eye out for all of those things, but that is all for now. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on these books. I probably already said that. Let's wrap this up. That's all I needed to say. Just happy reading.